Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're looking at some sneak peeks of the pre-order that I've just received, this is an absolutely lovely stamp set. In the annual catalogue there are the bottles with a bottle punch. However, I didn't get those, but this vintage Christmas, I really loved these little images here. I thought we could do lots with those. The bottles, you can really easily fussy cut them out. You've got some lovely sort of Christmassy sentiments in there, so if you haven't got a lot of Christmas, these are very nice ones. A very Merry Christmas to you, making spirits bright, and Happy Holidays will work for all sorts of things. And the great thing about it, as I say, it's in the new mini catalogue, runs from July to December, full of all sorts of things. Can't open it yet for you because obviously it doesn't come live till July, but this one, the price point is absolutely brilliant on this. It is only £15, which is, you know, an amazing value for money because there is such a lot you can do with it. And I thought I would show you today a very simple way of using the flowers, not for Christmas. So we are going to be using some nice soft colours. So Fresh Freesia and the Fresh Freesia ink, and then my mat is 1/4 inch smaller. And then we're going to use some green. I'm using Pear Pizzazz, and then a yellow of your choice. I just happened to pick up Bumblebee, which has just retired, but you could use Daffodil Delight, you could use Crust Curry, you could use any yellow that you've got. But this will give you a really pretty looking card. So we are going to, and you can do it landscape or portrait, it really doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take these 3 flower images out. They're photopolymer, which means that they're very easy to see. And this one, you've got all of these together. So you've got sort of little yellow bits that will that can come as sort of pine cones, but they're abstract enough that if you put them onto something else, they don't necessarily look like pine cones. So we'll have the flowers in first, and we want them with they sort of go up. Just trying to see in the picture on here of the way they go. I think they're sort of up that way maybe. It really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. So we're using the Fresh Freesia. So let me just open this one up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp 5 of them in different positions. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and as I say, we can do it portrait or landscape, it really doesn't matter. So that is our Fresh Freesia and the flowers. Then we're going to do, I will clean these off afterwards, we're going to put the little leaves on, and you can see that they've got they're quite good because they will just pop in without them going over the side. There's sort of a selection of them at a time. So we're using the Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to put them in this way, turn it round, because we want the leaves sort of coming in different directions, and they may well just sort of overlap a little bit. So let's have one coming in down on there. So I love these leaves, I think they're beautiful, and as I say, it doesn't matter if they overlap a little bit because they are leaves. So just sort of pop them in where you think that they will look quite nice. And then we're going to have some that are just going to come off the side a bit, but that doesn't matter too much because we want it to just sort of fill in. And as you turn it round, just sort of look at the spaces, but you can see how pretty these little leaves are and how simple this card is going to be, but it's going to look really, really pretty. So let's have this one in on here, and we'll have one coming down on here. So, and as I say, just sort of keep turning it round and seeing where you want it. Have another one out, whoops, on there. And I'm going to try and tuck one. I don't think we'll get too much in on here, but we might. Just in on that bit. And I think that that looks just about right on there. So that's the leaves. I think those leaves are just lovely because they're very fine. And as soon as you start putting it onto your background, you can see how beautiful they are. So we now need to go about filling in the insides. And again, we've got a stamp for that as well. So I'm just going to put this stamp on, and we're going to have this in with the yellow. And as I say, use whatever yellow you want. I'm just happening to pick out the bumblebee because I know that a lot of you buy the in colours, so it's there to use. Okay, so this one you can see we need to try and line these up so that we have the, let me just have a look and see. You can see the insides of these ones, and we just need to get them as near as we can in on there. So you can see how they go through, and you can get them all in one go. So let's try and line this one up as well. So we've got this one comes on there, that one comes in on there, so we can put that one down. So I'm lining up, there's a large one. The large one, if you line up with this bottom flower, you can then rotate it round so you get the others in position. And then you can get them relatively straight. They don't have to be completely straight, but you can see how simple this is to achieve, and I think it's great. I'm all for doing something that is quite simple. Let me just turn this one round. Can't talk and do it at the same time. There we go. And there you've got your lovely little centres. So literally 3 stamps and you created all of this in a matter of minutes. So we'll put this on here. And then it's a matter of choosing what sentiment you want on there. So you can have all sorts of things on there. Now I have got, and I'm not going to do it on this one, I'm going to leave this one like this, so that this is a, no, in fact I will, because otherwise it's going to be too long. This is I love this, absolutely love this, and I'm going to show you lots with this. So that's that one completed apart from a sentiment. This alphabet, best label punch, go together. They are in the annual catalogue, page 115. They come as a bundle, 10% off. So for £31.50, you can do any sentiment you want, and there's lovely backgrounds as well. It is really just one of them. I wanted to order it on pre-order. I wanted to order it right at the beginning. Unfortunately, it was out of stock. You couldn't get the punch. So it has just come back in, and I am beside myself because it's so lovely. So with this, you can choose any of these sort of backgrounds. So I think we're going to have this one with a little leaf on it, because that will work with the leaf pattern. So if I get this one out, And I'm going to put this one on here. And what sentiment shall I have? I'm going to have something fairly short so that it's simple to do. Let's have a hello. So we'll have punch goes that way, so we need it this way. We're going to take the fresh freesia again because I like those colours. And we're going to just do, and it's hello, so we'll have H E L L O. Okay, so that's that bit on there. I'm just going to put these on here and do them all afterwards. Then we need, and I'm going to use just a nice black, so I'm going to use my Memento, which I've just re-inked, so it's nice and juicy, which is good. So we can put that on there, and then we just need to take the lettering, and these are really easy to see because literally just turn them the right way up. You've got all of the letters where they should be. So we need an H, an E, an L, oops, and an O. Okay, and as I say, you can do whatever you want with them. They are just, yes, I love letters, but most of the ones that I've had before have been dies, which are fine, but they're not as easy to use. So we need to try and get this up as centered as we can. H. Oops. Doesn't matter if it's upside down or not because you can turn it the right way round. Put this one in on the centre. E. And as I say, I think it was, I don't know whether it was missed in the catalogue by a lot of people. I haven't seen a lot of people using it. I think it's brilliant. Love it. H-E-L-L, and then we better have an O at the end. Like that. So really simple and easy. You just put those in that way and then take the little punch, which is just adorable, and we can quite easily then punch these pieces out. It's a really nice punch as well. It gives lovely, you know, little corners and things to it. It's just so quick and so simple to do, and you can do anything you want. So, you know, if you haven't got any large sentiments, you can mix and match and put your own words and then put a smaller sentiment in underneath it. As I say, we'll be having quite a play with this one because I am very impressed with it, and you know, I'm all about using things that you can use again and again, and we can also use these, the little punch as well, quite a lot. So let's just move these out of the way so that I don't lose them because I've got to clean them all up afterwards. Okay, so that's our card in like that, and then we would put these up with dimensionals, but we've got H, E, L, oops, that's the wrong way around, L, O. that one up that way if I wanted. It's better. And you can put them close together. Or you can put them, you know, spread out. You can have them as like little flags. You can have them, I didn't quite stamp the bottom of that very much, but you can see on there a very quick, very simple card. And it just looks lovely, very fresh, very spring-like. So we have got the wonderful alphabet, which I'm just over the moon with, and the best label punch. And also using a little bit from a sneak peek, the Vintage Christmas. So thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.